Hey South Euless, I'm here to share another 2x2 book from the Texas list. This one is from the current year, 2020. It is called Not Quite Snow White. It is by Ashley Franklin, illustrated by Ebony Glenn. It reminds me a lot of a book that was out several years ago by Mary Hoffman named Amazing Grace, about a little girl who really wants to be Peter Pan. This one is about a young lady named Tamika, who is absolutely in love with singing and dancing. And apparently princesses.
At least 3 bites.
For Tamika, it was always the right time and place to sing and dance. Tamika had a hip-rolling happy dance, a swayful sad dance, a stomping mad dance, and a hair-flicking just because she felt fabulous dance. You ever felt like that?
What about those things? Okay.
She sang high with the tweeting birds and low with the croaking frogs. She always shared her love of music and movement with an audience, stuffed and unstuffed. There's actually real animals that listen too. Tamika loved the stage. It was her perfect place. She was the star of every show, and she loved every show she'd starred in. She had been a cucumber, a space cowgirl, a dinosaur, and her favorite part, a singing mermaid. On stage, Tamika felt like she could be anything or anyone she wanted to be, but she had never been a princess. Now she would finally have her chance. Tamika was so excited that she went to both days of auditions for the Snow White musical. On her first day, she arrived super early. She helped friends with their lines, kept count for the dancers, and shooed butterflies from nervous tummies so songs could be sung. She is really helpful and considerate. After the audition, Tamika heard some of the other kids whispering. She can't be Snow White. She's too tall. She's much too chubby. And she's too brown. Oh my goodness, that is so unkind. Tamika looked at her legs. They were long. A princess shouldn't be taller than her prince, should she? She looked at her belly. Maybe what the kid said was true. She could not remember any chubby princesses. She looked at her skin. It was brown. How could a girl with brown skin play a princess like Snow White? Oh dear. She is full of self-doubts right now. Could those kids be wrong? Maybe she was wrong for wanting to be this princess. What do you guys think? Is it wrong to have dreams, especially if those dreams don't hurt anybody? Tamika slouched and sucked in her belly. She tried pulling down her sleeves, but there was no getting around being brown. She doesn't feel very confident anymore, does she? And worst of all, for the first time, she didn't feel like dancing or singing.
Caitlin, don't touch anything yet. Okay, thank you.
At dinner that night, At dinner, Tamika didn't tap her feet or clang rhythms with her spoons. Her parents looked very concerned. Is something wrong? Asked Mom, who apparently is quite perceptive. The other kids said I'm too tall, too chubby, and too brown. I am not right for Snow White, said Tamika. You've got it all wrong, Mom said. You are tall enough, chubby enough, and brown enough to be a perfect princess. I just love her mama. She lets her know she can do what she needs to do. She can be what she wants to be. Besides, said her dad, Snow White is just pretend. You have always been my real princess. You're just enough of all the right stuff. He kissed her forehead. Tamika smiled. Maybe her parents were onto something. At the auditions the next day, Tamika watched all the other kids get on stage and do their best. It was Tamika's turn at last. She remembered what her parents had said, but her long legs were still a little jittery. She closed her eyes and imagined she was singing and dancing for her favorite audience of friends, stuffed and unstuffed. Then she remembered the joy she felt when performing. Tamika knew that she could do it. And she did. She shone like the star she was. She could act, she could dance, she could sing. She loved herself as much as she loved the music and movement. Tamika was a perfectly poised princess. When her audition was over, Tamika looked out to smiling faces. Tamika wasn't too much of anything. Maybe she was just enough of all the right stuff. That is awesome. I hope you try something that you have wanted to do. Maybe try something new that you've never done before. Maybe continue to work on something that you love. I know it's hard with no sports and no dance and no gymnastics and no softball and basketball and everything else, but see if you can get out there and do something fun today that you absolutely love. Maybe even find an audience in your family or friends or pets. But have a great day. Have a great day.